This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Elks of San Diego. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start with the option, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's good for A. Here we go. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Ready.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's
got Breece Hall and Tony Pollard. What the hell?
Boy, it's so great to see the NFL back in San Diego. Remember, of course, the Chargers left following the 2016 season. So it's been a little while, but the folks here, they certainly never wavered in their hopes, their desires that they would get another shot at NFL football here in San Diego. And now that day is here. Now a throw here, hauled in.
Yeah, that's good. So I don't expect that. I do remember that now. Damn. How long are you going to pause the game for? Damn. Looking Yuri Perez getting Tommy John surgery. That sucks. And he's only 20 years old. This guy just say Curl cannot be in the box. Yes, he can. Dude's going to complain about that. He's going to complain about that after I had Curl in the box against him last season. Because I played against him last season, too. I'm like, what the fuck?
First and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Elks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They go again with Pierce. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's
Yeah, you so fucking trash, bro. Like, you just throw that, like, a 3rd down in short situations every time?
Moves the chains.
So fucking ass. You're not good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set for the 2nd quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Thank you.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it.
That not a face mask?
But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Whoa.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
He blitzed with Sauce Gardner.
Finishing off the corner blitz.
Interesting.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Picked the wrong play, too.
Stroud off the play fake.
He just got bumped like 5 times. Like, what? And no illegal contact?
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going back.
Yo, he's been running nothing but man like 6 times in a row, just so you know.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Whoa. He just turned around like that with no user? Wow. He just dropped it down to that drag right at first, too. Okay. That's actually pretty crazy. Animation.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Come on, come on.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Crack all 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass completes a Pollard on the out route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Don't push him forward.
Here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now this time he'll look to throw towards the end zone for Brown.
How? You not jump squatting for that?
Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Elks are an extra point away now.
This guy is so fucking dog shit, bro. He just getting bailed out.
Down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Stroud. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Pierce now up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
19 Tigers. Trap 60.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play action. Here's Stroud.
He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Alluding to pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan.
Yo, I'm gonna need you to watch this whole stream, bro.
Johnson's
So
kick
far.
is good.
Cause this guy has been running all man. He probably ran zone like 2
So
times.
they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Animation should be a fumble
The offense now
automatically.
at the line, ready for their next drive.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Cavity Lions.
They'll set up a throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
He's to the 20.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3
No, I
points.
might have missed it. Okay, good. I didn't.
And Johnson's kick is good.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stroud out of the gun here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop it behind the line. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Check smash, come 19, come 19.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Go do your little zig route to Marquise Brown.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Wow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second and 9 now.
Thank you.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end.
You're going to stop blitzing. You're going to stop running man all fucking game.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. A run for Pierce out of the gun, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Stroud sets up the play action. Flush and a big loss here as he's taken down. Will McDonald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game.
Oh my God, I had a little more fucking time, man. A fucking tutty.
As a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6.
Yeah, bro, this nigga needs to get suspended, bro.
It's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to
like non-stop blitzing and man, bro. Like, come on, man. He needs to get suspended.
This offense has moved the ball. He hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you get...
You did not just fucking fumble.
The linebackers has got it, so they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Oh my fucking God. Like, he barely had possession of the ball to begin with.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's Brown. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
This 2nd and 4.
18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Elks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Oh, I thought he was still stuck on that block.
Take this up to the 38-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Stroud to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
He just tackled me through my blocker. That's crazy.
They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job.
No shot. Like, how you whipping that block?
Steadying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Which one is it?
Here's Stroud. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's a high-pressure moment for Brian Johnson.
This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
And Johnson's kick is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
The
This
D
one's
one.
tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll go right back to Pierce. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school
Look
or
at that play,
college,
I just
carrying
seen.
it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Going for it with Pierce.
No.
First down at about the 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here comes 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Into the hands of Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good. 4.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass complete. Goddard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Blitzing me the whole game,
And
you
the
still
Texans
fucking
are going
lose.
to take over once again at their own 37-yard
Man,
line.
man. He threw me 6 ice, Alex.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
He still needs to get suspended, though.
Give to Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
10 yards, and it's third down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we